Okay, so you want to be a park ranger. Trading the old office cubicle for the great outdoors, huh?
Sounds like a dream.
We got a listener who's seriously thinking about this career path, and they shared this how to become YouTube video, park ranger interview questions and answers.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
It's got a global reach. This video, I mean, who wouldn't want tips for landing their dream job in a national park, right?
It's smart thinking, and you're right, this video isn't just for show, it's packed with useful advice.
Hmm.
What I find fascinating is how much emphasis they put on aligning your own personal goals with the Park Service's mission.
It's like they want to see you're invested in the bigger picture.
Exactly. Hiring managers, they want to see that you're invested for the long game, not just looking for a summer gig.
Right off the bat, they dive into common interview questions, starting with, tell me about yourself. It seems like a softball question, but I bet there's an art to acing it.
Absolutely. This is your chance to paint a picture of yourself as the ideal park ranger candidate. The video really stresses highlighting those relevant skills, communication, problem solving, passion for nature, all woven into your own personal narrative. They even give an example where the interviewee talks about their experience leading wilderness
Oh,
excursions.
wow.
It's like they're handing you the cheat codes.
Hmm.
That kind of experience shows you can handle yourself in unexpected situations, which seems pretty crucial for a park ranger.
Exactly. Think about it. You're often dealing with unpredictable elements, whether it's wildlife encounters or navigating challenging terrain with visitors. That experience translates beautifully to demonstrating your readiness for the unexpected.
And speaking of showcasing your passion, the video also tackles why do you want to be a park ranger? It feels like this question goes beyond simply saying, I love being outdoors. It absolutely does. A convincing answer needs to demonstrate a deeper understanding of the role's demands. It's about protecting natural resources, educating the public, enforcing regulations. It's not always glamorous. The video's example answer touches on the importance of preserving these spaces for future generations. That kind of forward thinking resonates with what park services are all about.
It's like they're speaking the hiring manager's language.
Yeah.
So you've got to come across as passionate, but also realistic about the job's complexities.
Precisely. Anyone can say they love nature, but showing you understand the multifaceted nature of the job, that's what sets you apart. Now, this video doesn't shy away from the tougher questions either.
It's like they go straight for the jugular with this one. What is your biggest weakness?
Oh, yeah.
That question can make even the most confident person sweat a little.
It's a classic for a reason. Hiring managers want to see how self-aware you are. The video's advice is spot on. Be honest. Pick a genuine weakness, but frame it around how you're working to improve.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, they actually use the example of being too detail-oriented, which honestly isn't a bad thing in many jobs.
Right.
But they cleverly pivot to talk about improving their time management and delegation skills.
That's brilliant. It acknowledges a potential pitfall but reframes it as an area of active growth. Plus, think about the park ranger context. You're often working in a team, managing diverse tasks, tight deadlines, showing that you're mindful of how your working style impacts others.
Yeah.
That's gold.
You've got to be adaptable and work well with others, especially when visitor safety's on the line.
Exactly. A park ranger doesn't have the luxury of getting bogged down in minutia when there is a flash flood warning or a lost child to locate. This answer subtly reassures them that you're prioritizing the bigger picture.
Okay, so you've navigated the landmines of self-reflection. Now it's time for the grand finale. Why should we hire you? This is your moment to shine.
It's your closing argument. The video stresses the power of highlighting those unique skills and experiences that make you stand out. It's not just about regurgitating your resume. It's about connecting the dots for them.
And their example answer does just that. They mention their passion for environmental education and then weave in their background as a camp counselor, highlighting their experience working with kids and the public. It clicks.
Yeah.
You know?
They're demonstrating that they can not only educate visitors, but engage them in a way that's both informative and entertaining. That's a valuable skill for a park ranger. Now, remember how we talked about aligning your goals with the Park Service's mission? This is your last chance to hammer that point home.
Show them you're not just looking for any job, you're looking for their job.
Precisely. You're passionate about preserving these parks, protecting this ecosystem, engaging with this community. It's about specificity and genuine enthusiasm.
Okay, so far we've covered the classics. But what about those curveball questions that really test your mettle? The video doesn't hold back there either.
And rightly so. It's all about gauging your preparedness for the real-life scenarios park rangers encounter. We're not just talking about identifying flora and fauna here. This is about handling emergencies, mediating visitor disputes, and knowing what to do if you stumble upon injured wildlife.
Yeah, it's like they say, expect the unexpected.
Right.
Right. I imagine those real-world situations really separate the textbook experts from the park rangers who can, think on their feet.
It's a whole different ballgame. Imagine this. You're patrolling a remote trail, and you encounter a group of hikers who've clearly ignored the leave no trace principles. Trash scattered around, campsite not properly dismantled. How do you approach that situation? It's a test of your communication and conflict resolution skills, all while ensuring everyone's safety and respecting the park's
Oh,
regulations.
absolutely. You've got to balance educating visitors with enforcing the rules, not always easy.
Yeah.
It reminds me of something they touched on in the video, dealing with injured wildlife. What
Yeah.
did they advise? Call for backup immediately.
Well, it's tricky because every situation is unique. They emphasize the importance of assessing the situation before intervening.
Okay.
Is the animal in immediate danger? Are there safety risks for you or any bystanders? Sometimes the best course of action is to observe from a distance and contact park specialists who are equipped to handle wildlife emergencies.
It's about knowing your limitations and prioritizing safety, yours and the animals. It's not always the heroic rescue we see in movies.
Exactly. And that level-headedness, that ability to make sound judgments under pressure, those are qualities that shine through in an interview. Sharing a concise, well-structured anecdote about a time you handled a challenging situation, even if it was outside of a park ranger context, can demonstrate those skills beautifully.
So it's not just about reciting park regulations. It's about showing them you have the judgment and composure to handle whatever comes your way.
Precisely. This video has given our listener a lot to consider. It's about showcasing your passion for the natural world, yes, but also your understanding of the job's complexities, your ability to handle pressure, and your commitment to the Park Service's mission.
It's about demonstrating that you're not just cut out for this job, you're made for it.
Exactly.
This deep dive's been incredibly insightful. What are your final thoughts for our aspiring park ranger?
As you prepare for your interview, think about those unique skills and experiences you bring to the table. What sets you apart? What specific contributions are you excited to make to this particular park? Weave those into your answers and let your genuine passion shine through.
Great advice. This has been an incredible deep dive into the world of park ranger interviews. We've uncovered valuable insights, practical tips, and even some real-world scenarios that will undoubtedly give our listener a competitive edge. Good luck with your interview. We're rooting for you.